Yes, welcome back to the Sports. So we're going to have a little bit of chat about rugby league. Time to find out what's happening in rugby league, certainly with the Western District Warriors. So Peri's in. He's brought in a superstar that he's recruited from Darwin too. Bria joins us. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's start with you, Bria. You moved down from Darwin with your
Yes.
family. Mum's going to uni here. Tell us the transition from Darwin to rugby here.
I've played a lot of years in Darwin, and I thought, let's give it a go down south with my mum. Doing uni, RN, and mum reached out to Peri. Been a rough start, but we're getting in there. I'm playing for the 16s girls, but I've been bumped up to play with the women's as well, so that's always been fun. But yeah, it's been really good to start off in the women's and all that stuff. Very different challenges. Yeah.
How big is rugby league in Darwin? That's a...
Oh, it's definitely much bigger in Darwin than it is down here.
It's bigger than in Darwin.
Yeah, it's
than
like a
down
popular
here.
sport.
Wow.
Just as popular as AFL.
Yeah.
Down here, it's up there. So
Okay.
if you're not playing rugby, it's a bit weird. But if you're playing AFL, that's all right. So just between those two up there.
Wow.
What are the pathways like for women down here in the rugby?
Oh, there's so many. I've met a New Zealander player lately through the rugby league program that they've given, and also there's a state team given out to the Brisbane. We go to state 19s and women's, go to Brisbane and play the others. Everyone in Australia get recruited if we're lucky enough, and also the young ones are always getting looked over and seeing if we're worthy to become the youth state team as well.
Wow.
So, Peri, when Mum reaches out and rings you, you kind of got no idea what you're recruiting. Are you surprised by the talent that you got?
Yeah, I was actually. But once they said they come from Darwin, Darwin is quite big, even in their women's rugby league up there. And I suppose, as you boys know, going on from last year, we've actually recruited well at the Warriors this year. So with our women's competition, we've actually got 22 registered players at the Warriors. First time we fielded a Warriors side in a couple of years, so it was quite exciting. And with the women's competition this year, there's a massive, huge incentive and pathways this year. They've got their state training program starting. They actually go away in May to the national championships, which have been held in May up in Brisbane, I think, and it's just huge. We had Georgia Hales, who's the New Zealand Warriors captain. She was here a couple of weeks ago, and Alan Tung from the Canberra Raiders. They played 300 odd games for Canberra Raiders down here, promoting the game.
Hey, Peri, have you been... I mean, we talked to the AFL and the SANFL, and they've been surprised. They weren't ready for the influx of women coming into it. I've seen the influx in New South Wales and Queensland in the rugby, and obviously it's happening in Darwin. Is it starting to filter through here in South Australia?
It is. I think it's just trying to get the sport out there for us down here in SA. AFL, soccer's huge down here. Rugby union's still a big sport down here for our female competitors, but for a club that didn't have a women's team and to get 22 signed registered players, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's massive. So the word's getting out there.
Now, mate, your home is Newcastle Street, the Rosewater Football Club.
Yes,
They've
home of
just
the
put
Mighty
lights in.
Bulldogs.
We got lights.
We got lights, yes,
We've
we
got
do.
lights down there now. So does this mean that you guys may be able to play a few Friday nighters or, those sorts of games? How's it been received with the other clubs?
We've actually asked one club and they're going to get back to us. It's pretty hard with us to play on a Friday or Saturday night.
Yeah.
I'd love to bring back Friday night footy. It'd be great. Playing under those new lights, it's like daylight. But we've got to talk between the clubs to organise it, and then we've got to go back on the Sunday as well because all the juniors and the other teams play at that one venue.
Okay.
So to back up Friday night and then if you're the host club like us at the Warriors with the new lights, to go back on the Sunday, it's going to be huge to back it up. But never know, we could end up with a night game. I'm hoping that when they have the women's trials, I'm hoping that's going to be a Friday night at Rosewater.
Okay,
hoping, you know, I can only ask the question to Kelso.
Yeah.
So if Kelso's going to watch this, you know, we'll put it out there, Barry.
Hey mate, May's the start of the season, so it's not that far away. So how are the Warriors looking?
We're looking okay. A bit thin on numbers at trainings.
Yep.
Is that normal?
Yes, pre-season. You know, you
Yeah.
mentioned the word pre-season, and a lot of people disappear.
Yeah.
2-3 weeks out from competition, they all start coming
they
back
come,
in,
yeah.
and you know they want their jersey back.
Yep.
So we do have a suggested draw, and it could be playing the South Adelaide Bulldogs at Rosewater round 1, 2nd of May, for the Jim Watson
Cup.
Memorial Cup.
Yep.
It's
Hey,
a big game start up. That's a big one to start with. Game
It is.
one.
Yep. Game 1.
You want to get them out on the track, Perry.
Oh, I think the Bulldogs are having the same problem too.
too many distractions. Hey, Bria, what drew you to rugby up in Darwin? What was it that attracted you to it?
Well, I was too young for AFL.
Yep.
Because all my family played AFL when I was young. And then I found out that I could play rugby. And then I said, to be honest, I actually said, I want bumps and bruises. That's the one reason we played. And after that, I just kept given opportunities, so I just kept going. And
So-
now it's my 7th year playing straight.
Yeah. So down here now, you're just starting to establish some friends as well outside of rugby.
Yeah.
And when you say to the girls, I play rugby, do they give you that look of, oh, I don't know about rugby?
Yeah.
Is that the sell then to go, come out and try it?
Yeah.
Come out and try it.
I've
How
definitely
many have
tried.
come and tried and then gone, you know what? I really like this.
Yeah.
Been a few?
I did bring some down, some, aren't very sport orientated, but some did say they did enjoy it. It's just when people look at me and be like, wait, you're a girl and you play rugby?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, damn straight, let's go.
I really appreciate you two guys coming. Not too far away for the season starting. We'll watch with interest your journey down here with the Warriors, and good luck with it. Bria, I appreciate you guys coming in. So
Thank you very much.
Need to get to a break.